everyone because that's our local dialect here in the Philippines. So Mayad na Temprano, it's only here in part of Palawan. Okay? So once again also, welcome to Calamian Group of Islands. So around of this town, we call it this for Calamian Group of Islands. So part of Calamian, we call it that Linapakan Island and Coron Island, and of course the land of Busuanga. Okay, so if you have more couple of days here in the land of Busuanga, you can experience that motorcycle, or let's say that tricycle going around of town to explore the Mount Tapias, or let's say the hot spring, because only here in the land of Busuanga we have that saltwater hot spring. Only here, especially in Philippines nation, only here we have that saltwater hot spring. So that's 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, good for relaxing during the night on that hot spring. Okay, so if you have more couple of days here, you can go there and you can okay, it's only 5 kilometers from Minnesota. So today, sorry, our tour is the package A, right?
Yeah.
Say yes, please.
Yes.
Alright. So you go ahead.
Hindi mga ako na sir.
So today guys, we're going on that island. Everybody look there. That's why we call it for Calamian Group of Islands around of this town. Linapakan Island, Coron Island, and the land of Busuanga, and of course the Coron Island. So Coron Island, it's ancestral domain title of Tagbanwa tribe. It means that island, it's private property of the local people. They call it Tagbanwa tribe. So only the Tagbanwa allowed to live here on that island. If you're like, for example, from Busuanga or Coron, you are not allowed to live there on that island. Only the Tagbanwa tribe. So of course, later on, we're going to meet some tribe on that island, especially on that one of the most awarded lake in Coron Island. We call it that Kayangan Lake. Okay, so Kayangan Lake, there's more than 300 steps going to the lake, and then another more than 300 steps going back to the boat. So that's total of more than 600 steps. So within our package A. Okay, so today we call it this 2-in-1 destination because today we're going to the one of the amazing lagoon. We call it Green Lagoon. So we have two activities there guys on that lagoon. We're going snorkeling on that last islas de corals, and also you have opportunity going around of that island to explore the rocks formation using that kayak. So if you're willing also today, you can decide before we leave here if you want to willing to make rent that kayak, because only here we're going to rent all our equipment. Let's say that mask and snorkel and also that kayak, because in our package it's not include that equipment. Only included it's our entrance fee on the island and lunch, and of course boat and tour guides, and also that life jacket and unlimited water. But that equipments you need to decide before we leave here, because only here we're going to rent all our equipments like that mask and snorkel to explore the marine life, and also that kayak. So it means if you have that kayak, you have opportunity going around of that island to explore the rocks formations. So only you can do that guys if you have that kayak, because you know, we're not allowing the guests, because later guys we're going back outside of that lagoon. So if you have kayak, you have opportunity going around that island to explore the rocks formation. But if you're willing, to make rent. So today also we're going to CYC Beach. So we call it that the meaning of CYC, it's Coron Youth Club. So it's one of our relaxing area also. If you don't like snorkeling on that Kin Reef, you can go to the beach. You can do snorkeling. Okay, you can do snorkeling on the beach. So also we're going today also to Sunset Beach. That's the most important. We're going today because we're going there for having lunch. That's why important. Okay, we call it that Sunset Beach. So also we're going to today to one of the most awarded lake in Coron Island. We call it Kayangan Lake. So that's greenest and cleanest lake water. So before you're going to reach that lake, there's more than 300 steps going to the lake guys. Okay, so good for swimming, because sometimes when you guys make swim on that lake, you're going to feel like colder and then warmer. So when you guys make swim on that lake, sometimes you're going to feel that colder, it means came from the limestone. So when you feel warmer, it means that's the salt water came from the ocean. So it means that lake, it's connecting to the lake. Okay, ocean also. So when you feel too much warmer, that's your companion already. Iba na po yun. Hindi na yan. Okay, so like I said guys, you need to decide before we leave here. After a few minutes, after you make rent that equipment, we're leaving, then we're going to move to our first destination, which is the Green Lagoon Island. Because I want, it's our last stop, it's like Kayangan Lake, because now it's morning, if it's crowded there, so it's better, it's our last stop because not too much people there in during afternoon. Okay, so we have that kayak. If you're like couple, you can choose the good for two. That's only 1,000 guys. You can use that whole day. We are not same to El Nido. The kayak is already on the island. If you do that island hopping there, the kayak is already on the island. Here in Coron, we are different. You need to decide if you're really here, because we're going to bring that kayak going on the island hopping. It means we're going to use that kayak all day. Okay, not only on the island, only one island.
Okay.
For example, when we're going back to the Green Lagoon, use your kayak, and then when we're going back to the CYC beach, you can use also your kayak. Okay, all right. So please, who's one?
We'll get one.
Good for
Kayak.
Yeah, good for two.
That's one.
Yeah, and then
For two.
good for two rin po kayo guys. We have this opportunity because we have a good weather. It's not windy, it's not wavy, so it means you're going to explore the island of Coron.
What about snorkels?
Yes sir, you can rent also here. Only 150 for
Meron na po dito.
Yes sir, dito rin po kayo. You need to tell now here and then we're going to get yeah. Two snores.
Ikaw to ba sa snorkel?
Yeah, ito
Oh,
na lang
pwede.
ulit.
Kuha lang sa isa. Isa ka kayak and then
Oh,
good
Ah,
for two.
one snorkel?
Sila eh.
Another one snorkel.
I need to collect that payment of that guy, then please give it to me, and then payment of that mask and snorkel give to Kuya. By the way, it's my culture guide, okay?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sige.
I-collect mo na lang yung